I have a CCW. This is the next question. I have a CCW in Utah, but I live in California, which is like me. I actually live in California and have a Utah CCW. I have a California CCW. I have a Utah CCW.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you have a Utah?
I actually have not taken the time to get Utah. I get everything that I need personally. I personally wouldn't get anything useful from Utah for my purpose. I have Arizona and I have Florida.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah. So Florida gets you Florida, and a lot of people have Arizona or Utah. Used to be Nevada, but I got Utah.
Yep.
Here's their question. So they live in California and they have a Utah CCW. What about, let's see, am I exempt from school zones in Utah? What about other states like Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas? So this person lives in California. They're a California resident. They have a Utah CCW. They want to know, as they're traveling, are they exempt from the school zone law, which means, you can't carry in school law or school zones. Are they exempt from that? Which is a very interesting question. Let me pull this up. So basically, if you live in California, you have a California CCW, you can go through school zones. You can't go on school property, but you can drive by into school zones if you have a CCW. That's completely and totally legal. But here's what's interesting. School zone exemption only valid in your state. I don't think a lot of people know that. CCW resident in California can go through California school zones. And if you have a Utah CCW, you can go through Utah school zones. But if you have a California CCW and you have a Utah CCW, you can't go through school zones in other states. So if you have your Utah, you can go through school zones in Utah. If you have your Arizona, you can go through school zones in Arizona. This is 922Q1A. It shall be unlawful for an individual knowingly to possess a firearm that is moved in or that otherwise affects interstate or foreign commerce at a place that the individual knows or has reasonable cause to believe is a school zone. Subparagraph A does not apply to the possession of firearms, only private property, not part of school grounds. If the individual possessing the firearm is licensed to do so by the state in which the school zone is located or a political subdivision of the state, and the law of the state or political subdivision requires that before an individual obtains his license, the law enforcement authorities of the state or political subdivision verify that new individual are qualified, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Okay, so but that's the important piece there is if the individual possessing the firearm is licensed to do so by the state in which the school zone is located. I don't think a lot of people know that. I think a lot of people think that if you have a CCW and another state honors it, you're good to go. But that's actually not the case. I also, by the way, I can't find a single example of somebody who was arrested or charged or convicted or anything for carrying concealed while driving through a school zone with a CCW from another state, honored by that state, but not a CCW within that state. So we're really talking about a pretty obscure, I don't see anybody getting prosecuted over this, but still follow the law. And this person asked officially, what is the law? So I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice, but I went ahead and read the actual law. Did you know that, Felicia?
I hadn't. No.
Probably hadn't even considered it.
No.
Doesn't even come up, right?
No.
Yeah. So, and you're a CCW instructor.
Correct.
I doubt that question's ever been asked, has it?
Not about outside of California, no. I do know that a lot of people do have, but once they learn that there is an issue, and when you see a school zone, what's important to note is it's not just on property. You actually take the property line of the school and go out 1,000 feet in every direction, and that's your school zone.
Right.
Correct.
So anyway, there you go. There's your answer. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Michael from Gun Owners Radio. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and make a comment. Help us out. Go to gunownersradio.com. Thanks for watching.